In a world with dwarves, orcs, wizards, elves, trolls, goblins,
Wrong way, Bilbo!
wolves,
Come on, Bilbo!
spiders,
Kill the spider!
dragons, and hobbits.
On my own. Lucky ring made me invisible, so the elves didn't get me. I don't want to Stop freeing all the war! Stop it! Oh look, a ring. Let's put it in my pocket.
Hi, Carol.
Hi, Michael.
Carol, I was just wondering if I can see the kids just this one weekend, please.
Michael, we've been through this. I just can't do it right now. The kids have been through enough since you left, and they're doing really, really well. I'm sorry, but no.
No, Carol, no, I just want to make things right. They're my kids as well, Carol. Just let me take them to McDonald's just this one weekend.
They don't even like McDonald's, Michael. That shows just how much you know them. No, Jimmy's moved in now. He's going to take them to the zoo this weekend. They're really looking forward to it. I can't do it. I'm sorry, Michael. I'm just sorry. But no.
Father wears his Sunday best. Mother's tired, she needs a rest. The kids are playing up downstairs. Sister's sighing in her sleep. Brother's got a date to keep, he can't hang around. Our house in the middle.
Hello, can I help you with anything further?
Yes. I'm looking for a hitman.
I've got just the thing.
Thank you very much. Really good hitman. I've been feeding my pet rabbit dog food for 5 years. Good evening, Mrs. Reed. I hear you have rooms to let.
Okay, so this is the room. It's quite basic. You've got a wardrobe there to put your stuff, a couple of lights. In there would be your bathroom. The children use these two rooms. During the day they can be a little bit noisy. Okay, oh I'm glad. You've got children of your own?
No.
Okay, alright, well, settle in and... Great, I'm really pleased. Great, okay. I'll leave you to settle in and go and get your case and everything you need.
Yes,
Okay.
I'll settle.
I'll be...
Hi Michael, it's me, your hitman. I'm inside your ex-wife's house. I specialise mostly in explosives, so we'll have to order a missile strike on her house. It takes a few days to do that, so I need to stay here in her room that she's got for let, which is pretty convenient. So yeah, I'll just be here for a few days. Is that alright? That's really great. What about the kids? It's been 2 days. This is my last chance in saving the kids. The house is getting blown up tomorrow by the hitman. I must go stop them. Carol, trust me, you need to get the kids out of the house. Please, Carol. Your lodger, he's a hitman.
Michael, shut up. You don't have to make pathetic excuses to get the kids out of the house. Stop this now. You're just being jealous.
Carol? Oh, no use. Hello, this is Harrison, the director, and I'm joined with Sherry Barnes, the second director.
Hi, Harrison.
Yeah. And we're doing the director's commentary of the film Let Me See the Kids from Gruel the More Gruel Films. The opening credits is one of the most interesting things in this because it was actually based off sort of old films like 1955 Lady Killers.
Yeah, it's got a nostalgic feel to it, hasn't it? And we wanted
really
to really
has.
connect with
The audience.
Yes, we
Yes,
did. We
yeah.
wanted them to feel at home, if you like.
Yes. Unlike it's a good film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the opening scene. This is a tricky
There's
one.
a bit of a gag there with the phone number just being a series of numbers. We continue that joke throughout the entire film.
I think it works well.
A series of numbers. I mean, the series of the same number. It does really work well.
I mean, we don't tell them the backstory of these two characters, but I think it can be easily worked
Yes,
out.
it is implied.
They've
And
got quite a bitter ex-wife who just doesn't want her ex to have anything to do with the kids.
and that's reflected onto this scene because it's a bit bitter and there's no music. And the fast pace of music is picked up along the rest of the story, so that just leaves this bit empty, so you're really eager to find out what happens.
It's such a sad reflection of today's
Oh, here we have
society.
a Dutch shot, I think, what it's called. The camera. Yeah, it is, yeah. We live in a society.
You know, it's awful that fathers wouldn't be allowed to see their kids.
Oh, this is the non-diegetic sound with black and white. Here's the library montage, which takes place at Thetford Library. We didn't actually record this at Thetford Library, which is
It's quite a surprise, isn't it?
yeah,
I imagine that
it's a
would be.
technique used by many other filmmakers where they pretend that they recorded somewhere, but actually recorded it in a studio.
You'd never know, though.
No,
This looks just like Thetford Library.
it really does. And people would believe it is Thetford Library because the helpful establishing shots at the beginning.
They just didn't know that we filmed this during COVID-19. And
Well, I mean, they
Thetford
did, though.
Library was closed.
Well, yes, I suppose so, because you can set this at any time. Well, I mean,
This is a good shot.
after the cars in the finale were made. This is a good shot, though. That is based off a lot of other films. It's a bit of a cliche. Nice over the shoulder shot there, filmed by Elias Barnes. The only
Yeah.
shot he did in the film.
Our visiting cameraman.
Yes. Yeah, he is in the credits with that. Here is a prop. It's an old book. It is a legitimate old book.
It's a really old book.
It is a really old book.
150.
Yeah, okay then. And we you'll see here we put paper in it so that we don't damage the actual paper in it. And it's supposed to be the Hitman book where you can find hitmen. Here's a another number joke there with the phone. And the bit where he talks into the phone and saying a specific phrase to get his hitman. What's that off? Or what's that a reference to?
A lot of films have.
Yeah, it is.
you
Yeah,
know,
it is a
the-
bit of a cliche, but it's. But while we
The
filmed
cookies
it,
are in the cookie jar type thing.
it was specifically. So. Anyway, this one's really good because this one might be a bit similar to 1955 Lady Killers because we use the song that they use in their opening credits, and we use exactly the scene that is in the. We use the most iconic scene from that, and we just replace a couple of the characters and names. In that bit, he also says that he hears that she has rooms for let, but
Well, the audience didn't know
Yeah,
that
exactly,
until
yeah.
that moment.
It is implied.
and,
here's the
Yeah.
bit where the actor Sherry Barnes lies about how big the house was by saying your bathroom is over there or something,
well, it,
but actually
it
there isn't a
is.
bathroom there.
okay.
There's a wardrobe, nothing behind it.
I like the way that Sherry Barnes plays a really Cornish character that says a lot.
Yes,
Because,
I mean a lot of the characters say that.
Yeah, they do. I think it's a dialogue that.
Here's another Dutch
constant
camera
thing.
shot, Dutch angle. That's it. We use them a lot because they're good.
Yeah, build tension.
This character is supposed to be a sort of detective-like hitman. It's got loads of detective
I
stuff
suppose
in
hitmen
him.
have to find out quite a lot before they.
Well,
their
I
hit.
suppose I do, yeah. He's got classic detective music playing whenever he's on camera. Another Dutch angle there. Sort of a pathetic Dutch angle, but like, not. That also reflects
That's
the
not
scene.
necessarily harsh.
Okay then. Here we use some music, which I think is
We're
really
back to the
good.
phone.
It is in the credits. Yes, yeah, you're typing in loads of 4s again. This music here and this camera shot that doesn't really tell the audience anything. It gives us something to gloss over and assume that it's happened many times. The calling, Carol saying that they need to get the kids out of the house. Carol replies no.
I think she's just fed up with his
Exactly, yeah.
persistence. Really.
Yeah.
His ridiculous nature.
Here's the really good bit.
Mm.
Yeah.
This was fun to film, this bit.
Obviously, I can't drive, so I didn't drive in this, and due to the coronavirus thing and speed limits and the fact we don't own a pink luxury limo, we had to use models to do this scene, pulled with invisible string. It's not invisible; it's just really thin plastic. Here they are.
Tangled with everything.
It really does. This scene, you said, was a bit like Grease.
Yes.
In the bit where they're in Greece and they drive that. I believe you've seen Grease, haven't you?
It was absolutely unnecessary for them to go through the water and that, but it made a good effect.
It really did. Here we've got a lot of non-diegetic sounds. Car noises. Because if we didn't have them, it would just look like toy cars, which it doesn't.
We've got to change a season here, but...
Oh no, he just lives somewhere cold.
Mm.
He lives in the north. This bit's really fast-paced. It's still got the chase music going on as he's running up the stairs. And then here we have another source of gag. It's not really a gag, but it's entertaining because it's just a nice little friendly button that launches a missile strike.
I just wasn't prepared in these scenes for how fast the actor actually went up the stairs.
Yes. I suppose not. It's a bit of a difficult one to chase and film. But the sort of how not smooth it is
But then that's more realistic.
emphasises
and then
how
we have the final scene.
emphasises the urgency.
The explosion.
That was good. That didn't actually happen. The house is still completely fine.
Thank goodness.
But we did use action movie special effects, which are in the credits. Here's some nice credits music. I think it's really good. It really fits it well. The credit starts moving up as soon as the drop happens in the song. You've got some nice classic credits, as
It's
credits
nice
usually are.
not for it to end on a happy ending, isn't it? It's nice. You know, just like Little Shop of Horrors, where they get eaten at the end. That's a kind of...
nice little break from the rest of the films.
Yeah, where the audience is waiting for it to go okay. It just doesn't happen in this scenario, unless, they're not...
And it's played off like everything's fine. Mostly because nothing happens after the explosion. It just goes right into the credits. But,
It's good because it makes people think,
About what?
What could happen.
Yeah, they get all the credits time to think about this. You can see the locations there. Proof that we did not actually film at the library. Or at a big racetrack like they have in Greece.
It looks like it. So
It really does.
So effective.
It's just incredibly effective. These list of crew members are really good, really well, really nice to work with, especially Harrison Barnes. There's a nice little
Always a professional
thing there,
actor.
just saying, yeah. He was in The Hobbit Part 1, I think.
Yeah, it's critical acclaim.
Yeah. Obviously we've got to have the special thanks and the advert. And if we've got people's attention, we may as well say that. And if we've got people's attention, we may as well say this. Because we do need to promote them. And they are really good. And that's the
And it
finishing
says
note.
something without actually saying anything, which I quite like about that.
Oh, I find it says quite a lot of things. Yeah, we got a nice bit of time to think. And then we got a nice quote.
Yeah, a change is good.
By Michelangelo, who died this year. As you can see.
R.I.P.
Yeah. And then it just fades out while the music stops. We get a little bit of time to think about when the music stops, and then we finish the director's commentary.
Hi, and welcome everybody to another episode of Inside the Movie Studio. This time we're talking about the latest production from Gruel More Gruel Studios. The latest critically acclaimed smash hit, Let Me See the Kids. very privileged to be talking to Harrison Barnes, star of stage and screen, who played the lead character Michael. Harrison, thank you for spending time with us.
Well, thank you for inviting me to spend time with you.
Very, very excited. A lot of people very much looking forward to seeing this. We've had a sneak preview ourselves, and of course the reviewers are giving it 5-star ratings.
Oh yes, I mean they would.
Harrison, let's talk about the character that you play, Michael.
Michael.
How did you approach this role? What's your process? How did you attach to the emotional journey?
Well, I suppose he is somebody who's recently lost his kids in a divorce. And I need to put myself in that position. But it's also strange to see his reaction to it in the film and in the script. Because he has an unnervingly neutral response. He seems very optimistic about it, and it's just something he doesn't need to worry about. Yet there are some elements of just being depressed when he phones Carol up.
It's a powerful message, isn't it?
It really is.
What did you love about playing the character?
Well, it was fun to go into character. I thought it was very natural. Not that I've lost any kids in a divorce, but just most of the optimistic parts and how he approaches situations like getting a hitman from a library. Very light-hearted.
And I guess I suppose talking to a situation that most of us have faced as well.
Oh, yeah.
Which other actor, Harrison, did you get on with most in the cast?
Well, I thought Harrison Barnes, who played the hitman, was really just an overall nice person. Me and him had the same sort of sense of humour. We really got on well. Yeah.
And what about filming? Was there a lot of banter during filming? Were there many mishaps?
Well, there were a few mishaps with the car chase scene. Sherry Barnes, who was the car orchestrator, did a few mishaps, but that was fine. Some of them we even left in, actually. They improved the story. There was one part where Sherry Barnes, who played the librarian, went a bit over the top during the montage scene, but we left in as a sort of mystery for the audience to solve and find out what that means.
Oh, fantastic. So a couple of Easter eggs, maybe hints and clues for maybe a sequel at some time in the future.
That would be good.
You mentioned Sherry Barnes, previously unknown, a debut in this movie, playing the part of the librarian and also Carol. We hear she's received an Academy nomination for her role. How did you feel about that?
Well, she would. She was excellent at that. I think mine's still on its way. They probably just got mixed up with the order or something.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I feel very proud to just have known her at the time before she got that award.
Yeah, it looked like a really fun team that worked
really
on the movie.
It really was. Yeah. So about half of the cast I got on really well with, and the other half I got on really well with, but not as much as the first half.
Excellent. Well, what about before we wrap up? What about some other things? So, for example, if somebody was going to make a movie about your life, Harrison, who do you think they would choose to play you?
That's an excellent question, Abraham. I think YouTube success Gruel More Gruel would be really good at playing me in a film about me. I feel like he really shares a lot of the stuff I do. I really see a lot of myself in him. I think he'd really take a good approach to this character.
Excellent choice. Yeah. Well, I feel like we've got to know you a little bit better, and we're certainly looking forward to seeing the movie when it's properly released in the theatres. Do you have any final words for audiences?
Well, I suppose... no.
All right then. Well, we'll finish it there. Harrison, thank you very much.
Yes, well, thank you.
Tune in next time for the next episode when we'll be talking to one of the other actors from Let Me See the Kids. Hello and welcome to another episode of Inside the Movie Studio. This time talking about Gruel More Gruel Studios' latest smash hit, Let Me See the Kids. Talking to Harrison Barnes, the actor who plays the hitman. Harrison, thank you for taking time to talk to us.
Oh, you're welcome.
Harrison, this time reprising an old character of yours, the Hitman, quite a dark character.
Yes.
How do you find playing those types of roles?
Well, I was really enthusiastic when I first heard about this because I'm a massive fan of the film Lady Killers from 1955.
Classic.
Yeah, so doing a scene that's exactly like that was very good, I felt, and just playing a traditional sort of detective style hitman was exciting as well.
Excellent. The critics are, of course, giving this 5 stars across the board. This is familiar to you, of course. This is one in a long string of hit productions you've been involved with.
Yes.
What's the secret formula?
I suppose be honest. Don't take yourself too seriously. Because yeah, if it's going to be as ridiculous as this, which if I'm being honest, it is quite, then don't take yourself too seriously.
Wise words.
It really is.
Well, how was the dynamic in the whole production crew? The director, the other actors.
It's the director. I really felt I knew exactly what he was talking about. I really felt like I was the director at some parts of it.
Amazing to get that amount of synergy where
Really
you almost know what each other is thinking.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, especially Harrison Barnes, who played Michael.
Viewers will remember a previous episode we interviewed Harrison Barnes.
Yes.
He had some pretty nice things to say about you
Well,
while the camera's rolling.
yes. Well, I can't wait to hear what that. I can't wait to hear what he says and see as well because the video.
Did you two really hit it off? How did it work on set?
I really felt like we had the same sense of humour. That was really important to me because that helped build our relationship, and that was helpful because we just knew exactly what we were doing.
It looked like, from an audience perspective, it looked like you were genuinely having a great laugh when you were
really
making
was.
the movie.
Yeah, yeah, that's what the whole movie was really.
Excellent. So, what about a question about you? What about if someone were to make a movie out of your life? Who do you think would be chosen to play you?
Oh, I don't know. I can't think of anyone. I suppose I mean Harrison Barnes, who played Michael, would be pretty good. But I think gonna have to go Cole Sprouse.
Wow, interesting choice.
Yeah. Oh no, change that. Gruel More Gruel, YouTube success,
right.
star. I think he'd really take a natural approach to it. Yeah, I really see a lot of myself in him.
Excellent. Well, listen, Harrison, it's been wonderful talking to you. I really feel like we've got to know you a little bit better. Do you have any words for audiences who might be getting ready to see the latest movie, Let Me See the Kids?
I do, yeah. It is a really good film, and make sure to stay hydrated.
Wise words.
Not only during the film, but just generally.
Of course, excellent advice. Well, Harrison, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Good.
People, stay tuned for another episode of Inside the Movie Studio. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Inside the Movie Studio, looking at the latest production from Gruel More Gruel Studios, Let Me See the Kids. Today we're talking to star of stage and screen Sherry Barnes, who plays the character of Carol in the movie. Sherry, thank you for talking to us.
That's no problem at all. Glad to be here.
Excellent. Let's start with the movie itself. How did you get involved in the project? What was it like?
Well, I mean, I had met the actor Harrison Barnes before, and he suggested the role. I didn't hold out much hope, really. I went for the part, and well, I was just offered it there and then on the spot. So
The spot, wow.
yeah.
In fact, we'd interviewed the other actors in the movie and talked about how you'd previously been relatively unknown, but we hear you've received an Academy nomination for your role.
It just blew my mind. I mean, it's been such a blur. I just didn't expect the kind of hype that's happened, and the amount of film parts coming my way. it's been life-changing.
Amazing. Now, what about your fellow actors? How was the dynamic in the rest of the cast?
I felt that we all got on really, really well. I think it's important when making a movie so profound as this that everyone has a good relationship, and we could come out of character and really make each other laugh, because it was such a dark script in some places that we needed that.
Yeah, it was a powerful message, wasn't it? There's a secret here, I think, that we can reveal. Many people might not realise is that you actually play a second character in the movie. You also play the librarian.
It's a big shout out to the makeup artist.
Yeah, I mean, how did you get to achieve such a physical transformation?
Well, there's so many people working behind the scenes, and I just felt when I put on those Harry Potter glasses, I just felt transformed. And I wasn't sure if it was such the physicality or the fact that I felt different. And that librarian scene, the one that's become the most famous, it was just
the trademark move.
Yeah. It's just transforming.
Amazing.
I'm just glad to be a part of that.
Did you have to adapt your process?
Yeah, in some respects, yes, because it was such a different character. So, I used all my acting knowledge, but a lot of it came from me inside.
Just such a tremendous tradecraft application. Many aspiring actors today must surely be looking at this as an inspiration for them in their careers.
Just feel that if I can help in any way possibly, I will.
Let's think about something we've asked all of the actors in this movie. If someone were to make a movie out of your life, who do you think they would choose to play you?
Well, that would Angelina Jolie, I imagine. Yeah, she'd have to put some contacts in because she can't get away with those blue eyes. But yeah.
Excellent.
I think that's the best they'd get, really.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, I think we've really got to know you a bit better. We've had some great insights. We've revealed a secret. And yeah, once again, another exclusive on Inside the Movie Studio. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for talking to us.
No, thank you.
And do you have any final words for audiences getting ready to go and see the movie?
Just be prepared to come out changed. That's what I would say.
Profound. Sherry Barnes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Tune in next time for another episode of Inside the Movie Studio.
I just can't do it right now. The kids have been through
Atrocious acting.
And they're doing really, really well. No.
Oh, Jimmy seems like a fun and interesting character. I hope we can see more of him later on in the film.
It's just I can't do it. I'm sorry.
She said the same thing 2 scenes ago. Michael throws a book on the floor in a public library. Library is horrendously organised. Keeping the Angry Birds book even remotely close to the QI Facts book should not be allowed. The librarian is shown helping Michael look for the Hitman book, but then she goes back to her desk and needs to be reminded again. Thank God this librarian is not a snitch, or this story would have ended a lot sooner with Michael getting arrested. A really good hitman is helpfully on the first page of the book.
Really good hitman.
This is the worst camera shot of all time. The song is muted at the climax.
Good evening, Mrs. Reed. I hear you have...
It takes a few days to do that, so I need to stay here in her...
This was never established before. What happened to Jimmy? Was he a lodger? Is he still living in this house?
Is that alright? That's really great. What about the kids? It's been 2 days. This is my last chance in saving the kids.
Michael says the house is getting blown up tomorrow when he knows it will be getting blown up today. Michael forgets which side the seatbelt is on. This is not the same Audi we saw earlier. Audi and pink limo both crash into a tree, knocking it down. The hitman lives somewhere cold. The hitman's laptop is on a bedside table. It has no mouse, no charger, and he left it on that screen while he was staying at Carol's house. That is some remarkable battery power. Michael curves around instead of running in a straight line towards the staircase. The missile strike lands in front of the house.
Karen, please come back, I miss the kids.